So this is a cool one. I think we both think nutrient density is definitely important. So do you want to explain this? Maybe, I don't know if we want to go into the atmospheric carbon. Maybe you can. But yeah, how has nutrient density changed in our food system?
Well, basically plants. So plants are autotrophs. They make their own food. Animals are heterotrophs. So we're only alive because we constantly eat other animals or other plants. And so plants are making all the food for all animals. Plants are at the base of the food chain. And plants do two things. They convert solar energy into chemical energy, these carbs and fats, these chains of hydrocarbons and carbohydrates, the high energy carbon and carbon and carbon hydrogen bonds that we burn all come from solar energy, photosynthesis, stored as carbs and fats. So plants are using sunlight, air, and water to make energy, carbs and fats, but they're sucking minerals up from the soil to make nitrogen for all of our protein and all of these other minerals that you see in this graph here. So it's two totally separate things. It's like sunlight, air, and water to make energy, and then minerals coming up from the soil. Because atmospheric carbon dioxide has doubled in the past couple hundred years, like 300 years of the Industrial Revolution, plants have way more carbons to make energy out of. So they've made more and more and more energy, but they haven't gotten more minerals from the soil. In fact, after we grow plants, we do this stupid monocropping where we grow fields in the same plants in the same field year after year after year, and 50 years later, all your plant foods have half the minerals that they used to have because of topsoil depletion. So now we got tons more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, way more carbon energy, way more carbs and fats, but all the minerals from the soil is getting depleted. And so we've just blown out the P to E ratio because we got more energy, and less minerals, including nitrogen for protein. So it's basically the PE ratio has already fallen just naturally in all our plant foods, and that's at the base of the whole food pyramid.
Yeah, and definitely over time, like you said, that the same soils over and over again just get depleted, and you just keep jamming in fossil fuel fertilizers, and you get a lower nutrient density. And we definitely, like, protein's definitely the biggest lever, but all the other minerals definitely have a similar sort of relationship, that the more you get per calorie, it aligns with satiety when they're together. So this is an image we were talking about the other day in a group. Energy balance is king, macronutrients are important, but then micronutrients is sort of a lower order effect. But from what I see, once you get enough protein, you're getting most of the nutrients you need, and then dialing in micronutrients is just that fine tuning and the icing on the cake in a way to dial in, optimize your diet. Not that everybody needs to go to the nth degree, but if you're getting your protein, you're getting a lot of your micronutrients at the same time.
Right. I feel like protein is the biggest rock in the jar, and all the other rocks are a lot smaller, and then you've got some rocks that are basically just sand. And so the protein percent of your diet is probably the biggest rock in the entire jar, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we see that in the data definitely has the biggest effect. If you want to say, I've ranked them all and analyzed it from all our data, and it's crazy. It's just protein percentage comes out at the top of the pile, which is essentially protein to energy ratio.